Welcome back to our YouTube channel. So today we are going to discuss something related to the types of estimate because our previous video was based upon the estimate and in which we have we had a detailed discussion regarding what is estimate, what are the data required for it, and then what are the types. But in elaborate manner we could not discuss in previous sessions. So today we are going to discuss it elaborately so that we'll get a detailed idea about it. So in previous session also we have discussed related to the necessity. What is the necessity for using the estimate? Why we need to prepare it? So today we will discuss elaborately the detailed types, but uh, we'll see the types. Only important types which are there are preliminary. Okay, preliminary is an important type. Then we can say detail is there. Like we can say the primary classification is like preliminary, then detailed estimate, and then revised estimate. These are the three important categories, and rest of the categories are divided or classified under certain categories. But here I have listed it like this because I am going to elaborate each and every part in detailed manner. So classification, if it is the part, I can make a short video based upon it in my uh, next video, but today we will discuss these things in a detailed manner. Okay, so first of all, what is a preliminary or approximate estimate? That we will discuss first. Okay, for that purpose, what I will do, we'll have our next. Before going towards the next content, please like, share, and subscribe our channel, and do not forget to press the bell icon so that you will get the notification of our next video. Thank you. So this estimate is prepared to decide financial aspect, policy, and to give idea of the cost of proposal to the competent sanctioning authority. We are preparing this kind of estimate as it is a preliminary part. It is a starting part. So whenever you are constructing any kind of building, first of all, you need to finalize the budget. And for finalizing the budget, you must have to anticipate some amount for the construction of building by considering certain factors, including in it like the items required for constructing the building, the labors required for constructing the buildings, and whatever may be the components involved in it, you need to consider all those things and you have to anticipate certain amount, and that is nothing but a preliminary estimate, and which you have to present in front of that competent sanctioning authority so that it will give you the sanction, or it will what we can say, your project will get sanctioned and rest of the work will be easier for you or whoever may be the owner or whoever want to construct a building. So next is it should clearly show the necessity of the proposal and how the cost has been arrived at. So in that estimate, it should also involve with the procedure or the proposal and how the cost has arrived, how we have calculated the cost, so that it should not have any, we can say, the mistakes, or we can say there should not be any like misconceptions in it, like they should not find any errors in that particular estimate, so that you should clarify these things in a proper manner so that your estimate will get sanctioned. Okay, so the second important estimate is nothing but a plinth area estimate. So plinth area estimate is a approximate estimate. Okay, is a kind of approximate estimate, so you can consider it in a category of approximate estimate, nothing but a preliminary estimate, because preliminary also it can be called as approximate estimate. Okay, so plinth area should also be calculated for covered area by taking external dimensions of the building at the floor level. Okay, plinth area is nothing but the floor area, as you know, as you all know, what is the plinth area. So it is nothing but a floor area, or it is covered area by taking external dimensions of the building. Courtyard and other open areas should not be included. Okay, in this area, we should not include courtyard and other open areas. For multi-story building plan or building, plinth area of each story is determined separately. If it is a multi-story building like apartments or commercial complexes, at that time you have to calculate it for each and every floor. So, because sometimes it may happen that the overlapping structure is there, so each and every floor will be a different one, like odd and even kind of structure is there. So it will be like good if you are calculating it for the separate floors. Then plinth area rate is known from the cost of similar building in the locality. Okay, so if you want to know the area rate in that particular region, so you can survey it, or you might be known to it that what kind of rates are going on there. So you can take that amount into consideration for calculating plinth, like these kind of estimates or preparing this kind of estimate. Then approximate cost of building comes out to be plinth area rate into plinth area. Whatever is the plinth area of your building, multiply by the rate is nothing but the estimate. Okay, how we are going to calculate it. Then the next important estimate, type of estimate which we are going to discuss here is cubic content estimate. It is again a part of approximate estimate, as I have written it down here. But to make you very clear, I'll give you a detailed classification of it, because primarily, if we want to discuss, the very first part is estimate. And okay, so estimate is nothing but we are going to classify it into three broad categories, as I told you. Okay, so the very first category is primary. Okay, so unable to write it down properly. So the first one is preliminary. Okay, preliminary, or we can say the approximates. Second one is nothing but detailed, and third one is revised estimate. So most of the things, or most of the estimates which I am taking here, or which the type of estimate which we are discussing here, those are coming under the category of first one, that is preliminary estimate, or we can say the approximate estimate. Okay, so the very first thing which we came to know is it is a part of approximate estimate. Second one is cubical content of the building is determined by multiplying length, width, and height of the building. Cubic is nothing but length, width, and height. When we are going to consider three dimension, we call it as a cubic. And it itself indicate cubic is nothing but cubic content we have to consider. Then the external length and width of the floor at the floor are calculated for this purpose. Then height should be taken into account from the floor level to the top of the roof. For multi-story building, height is taken from the floor level of one story to the top of the next height floor. That means we can call it as a floor to floor height. Then cubic floor of the one story to the top of the next floor. It means it is the floor, and top of the next level is nothing but if there is a slab, it should be this. Okay, top of the next level, it means like this. This should be your height of the building, which we need to consider while we are calculating, because slab thickness also comes under this category. Column also we have to consider. Walls will also be there. Beams will also be there. So that's why they are saying that you should consider this in that manner. Okay, again, I'll create one, or I'll take one detail video. I'll create one detailed video based upon the like how to calculate the cubic content or various estimate in the form of problem. I will try to create, I'll try to write it down, or I'll try to make it clear for you guys. Okay, so in coming sessions, we'll also try to create the videos based upon this content. Okay, cube rate estimate is more accurate as compared to the plinth area estimate. Okay, so over the plinth area estimate, this kind of cubic content method is quite more accurate as per their, like as per the civil engineering aspect. Then the next is unit cost or service unit method. Okay, method, or we can say the estimate, but in that we are going to discuss this method. Then in which we can say that the unit method or unit cost method is the simplest and the quickest method. Okay, in this method, the quantity surveyor counts the number of units which are going to be accommodated in the building, number of units. For example, the number of occupants or main furniture objects used by an individual. I don't think that it should be an accurate method. The number is then multiplied by the cost per unit to get the total cost of estimated project. We will try to compare the types of estimate in coming videos as well, because we need to know which one is more accurate. Okay, right? So that's why we will also try to make it very clear. Then the last, I think, last or no, typical Bay method, last two options are remaining. So typical Bay method is nothing but this method is useful and generally followed in the case of building having several bays. Bays, do you know what is bay? Bay frame we can call, because nowadays frame structure is only is being constructing. So in that there will be a bay frame. What is bay frame? I'll try to make it clear. Bay is nothing but whenever there are two columns and one beam. That structure we call it as a bay, one bay. Okay, as per my knowledge, I'll create one more detailed video based upon this also, because this is such a content. If I'll directly put on this content, we will forget our basic point. That's why I'm saying that I'll create a separate video so that it will be helpful for you to stay focused on that particular content, for you as well and for me as well. That's why. Okay, so the cost of the one classroom is worked out and then multiplied by the number of bays in that building. Okay, the extra cost of the end walls and difference in framing, if there is any, should be made so as to arrive at the correct cost. Typical Bay method, which we discussed. Last but not the least, that is carpet area method, or we can call it as a carpet area estimate also. Okay, so it is nothing but it is covered by the usable spaces. As you know, carpet is nothing but wherever you are putting the carpet, we call it as a carpet area. Okay, so carpet is having in the inside your all rooms, and wherever there is a flooring or you have put the carpets, we call it as a carpet area. It is measured between the wall to wall within the building and is the sum of actual areas of the room where you can lay the carpet, as I'm saying. Then floor area also you can calculate by this method also. You can take a plinth area which you have calculated or which you have calculated for your calculation in the we can say um, area statement. Okay, so preparing area statement, in that we may have an idea of plinth area. So plinth area minus area of walls, we may get this floor area. Otherwise, there is a second method for it, that is inner to inner areas of the rooms. You can add it on, and it will become a carpet area, because it is nothing but the clear or inside dimensions which you need to consider. Then this includes the floor areas of rooms, verandas, passages, staircase, balconies. I think they forget, because if it is a apartment or multi-story building, or we can say the commercial complexes, wherever there is a balcony also should comes under this category, because there we can lay the carpet. So it should consider again inside the carpet area. In residential building, the carpet area will be about 55 to 65% of the plinth area, because plinth area is nothing but in carpet area. If you are adding the area of wall also, it will become a plinth area or total or built up area. Okay, guys. So here we have discussed all the types of estimate in a very detailed manner. I hope you guys got some good knowledge again from the today's video. If you want me to create any content related to the civil engineering or any topic related to the civil engineering, please let me know in the comment box so that I'll try to create the same in coming sessions. And if it is useful for you, I'll be happy creating it again and again. And if you like, please like, share, and subscribe our channel. And thank you for watching the video.